something a little more like poetic and kind of random. But I saw this quote or caption on Instagram of some artist, and it said something like, art, this is like such a bad summary of it, but something about like art is not necessarily about the process of like physically making something, but it's about the process of like seeing things as art and capturing it in your mind, and like it's about perspective and like sharing your perspective with the world. Like that's what art is, not necessarily slapping something on paper, sewing, creating, doing whatever. Yes, that's art, but like it's more about the process of your brain and your soul and like what you're seeing, you know, because not everyone sees the world in the same way. And it's really interesting to be able to like share that with the world, with the world, with the world. So something that I have been thinking about recently, or honestly today, I had like a epiphany. That looks crazy. I had an epiphany, kind of like aha type of moment today, relating to kind of my style, I guess you could say, art-wise. So recently I've been very much into farm and like country land and light, grass, and the sky, fences, flowers, particularly wildflowers and things that just kind of pop up on their own, like a very natural, worn in look. The grass is like a very distinct color and texture. If you guys live in farmland or know anything about country rolling hills, baby, like it's different than suburbs and things like that. All the grass is like the same color, the same cut, the same tone. It's very controlled. There's pesticides, there's, you know what I'm saying, like there's shit going on. Something else I think about sometimes is the fact that like apartment complexes literally mow the grass like clockwork. I swear to God, it's like every Monday it feels like, or at least like once a month. It's gotta be more than once a month. It feels like it's every Monday. Like lawn care and maintenance. It's like, oh my God, like people are obsessed with trying to make things look manicured and perfect and together. And also like the sprinklers are on at night as well. So it's like, okay, like we put money and we put energy in all these different things, all these resources, repaving the road. It wasn't even bad. It was not even bad. Like, why are we wasting money on this shit? So it's like people care so much about like image and making something look and be kind of a controlled environment, but I'm not about that. I'm so much more about the country and just kind of like letting it all out, letting it all breathe, untucking, relaxing, feeling very free, feeling very, you can be yourself. There's no one watching you. That's another aspect too. Like, I notice whenever I'm driving in my car and I'm going to work on those country roads, honey, I feel so fucking good. Like, there's not honestly anything in this world that feels the way I feel whenever I'm like riding on the road and it's just me in my car and, you know, the scenery around me. Sorry, I'm like choking. And seeing like the cows and the horses and like the way the land looks. And then there's this cool little spot where like the cows go. There's like a little dip off of like the land goes down a little bit and it's like water. I'm trying to think of like what that would be called. Like a mud hole, kind of, sort of. And also like the time of day and the way the light hits the fence, the way the light hits the grass, the way the light hits the leaves and the trees and everything. Also, y'all, that toilet sound, I've got to get that under control. That shit has got to stop. It's in all my videos recently. mix with nature is also very interesting to me as well. So like sunsets, the sky, the time of day, the color, the temperature of the light outside and what that looks like and what it feels like. I feel like experiencing the day and like being outside, it feels so good. There's nothing else that compares to just like spending a day outside, like as much as you can, experiencing the different times and how it's chilly in the morning whenever you go into work, and then you step out midday and it feels different and it's breezy and it's great. It warms up a little bit but still feels good and chilly, and then by the end of the shift it's like frigid and like you're, you know, driving home and like looking at the sunset on the way home and just kind of the way the highway looks, and then the sky opens up and like it's a picture. Like life is a picture. Life is so fucking beautiful. And I think you can get distracted a lot if you're not living in a space that feels free and that feels like it fits your soul. So for you, it might be the city, it might be high rises and, you know, riding up the elevator and like experiencing that and going down the hall and like, I don't know, like is that your fantasy? I don't know. It could be. Like it could make you feel sexy and like elevated and seductive and like hot and, you know, like glass windows and looking at like the twinkling city lights. Like that might do it for you. You know what I mean? And you might have gotten a taste of that from like going to hotels growing up, or visiting the city and going on a vacation, or like meeting a friend or having a boyfriend that like lived downtown. You know what I mean? Like there's all these different like life paths and fantasies that we can choose based on the things that we like and that make us happy. So I was just talking about this in one of my Patreon videos that I'm uploading. I don't know what's gonna go up first or whatever, but like I mentioned, I got a taste of the country whenever I dated a dude who like kind of lived in the middle of nowhere, it felt like, but it felt like a resort. Like even though it was just like in the woods, you know what I mean? Like the feeling that I got having to be on a property where there's no neighbors and it's literally just your house with like open land and then trees and having a pool and a hot tub and like just looking up at the sky and like seeing the stars. It wasn't even about the fucking relationship. I just liked being there. I just loved that feeling and having animals around, like pets and poodles and whatever. Like that's how my love for poodles started too, was like the poodles that were at their house. And like you can get snippets of like what you want ultimately from your experiences. So even though things don't carry on forever and they don't work, you know what I mean? Like things are for a season, and that's really beautiful and exciting because you get tastes of what you want, right? So now I know I want poodles bad. Like I loved the dog. I resonated with the dog. That's me. That's me, baby. Same thing with like having a house on land. Before then, I'd only ever experienced suburb living in a neighborhood with a close neighbor, and honestly the difference, like I love not having a neighbor. It's so nice. I feel like, I know this is fucking dumb, but part of me manifesting, I'm like, oh, you can have sex and like no one's gonna hear you if you live in like the country. Great selling point, right? But in an apartment, you have to be more quiet. I mean, you don't have to. You do you. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just certain things that your brain thinks about because it's like it's resisting your reality. Does this make sense? Like the fact that I can hear my neighbors upstairs and downstairs, and I can hear what's going on and kind of understand their lives briefly, or what kind of person they are based on the tone of voice they have and how they talk and how loud they are and whatever. It's like, I don't want that distraction. I want to live in an environment where it's like my life, my thoughts, and what I'm creating off on my own over here, not whatever's going on right now. So I think I'm so grateful to have those peaks of the country and to work in literal like middle of nowhere type vibes, beautiful fences, beautiful land. Oh my god, like my spirit is there. So it reminds me even more of like wanting to move out west and live in like Montana, Wyoming, one of those, you know, that type of lifestyle, like, or Washington eventually. I don't know, y'all. But just like living in an environment where the environment means a lot to people, you know, most people spending time outside, having all these hobbies and activities to do, and like they just seem like they're more fulfilled, and like they seem to be living a more well-rounded life. Like these people that live in the country just seem to have it, you know. Everyone's fantasy is different though, so that may not be what you want, but that's just what I want. And being able to do art and kind of just have nature around me and like walk outside on my porch at any hour, middle of the night, nobody's gonna watch me, no one's gonna see me, and I'm just there with the land and the stars and the sky, like feeling the breeze. Like I'm so fucking excited for the day that I can have that as like my living reality, because right now it's only work where I get a taste of that. And you know, I obviously go to like civilization. I'm acting like I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't live in the middle of nowhere, but like whenever you go to like civilization and you're around people more, you get in your head, at least I do, about like how people perceive me, how I come across, how I look, how I move. Just, you know, like I don't like it. I feel like it kind of stresses me out. Sometimes I just don't give a fuck, and I feel like I almost like dissociate and go to a completely different world whenever I go out in public. Like I'm just so in my own zone, and like I'm very aware of my surroundings, yes, because like I'm safe and aware, you know what I'm saying, but like I'm just in my own world. And it's not necessarily that I feel good while I'm doing that stuff. I think like being unbothered and not being perceived is like my favorite state of being ever. Even like going to the flea market and just walking around for hours and like just kind of getting lost and like interacting with objects and like noticing things and whatever. Like I really like the experiences where I feel like time kind of just fades away. It's very beautiful to me. And that's also the theme of time. Time. I feel like I need to start being relaxing. I've just been rambling a whole lot. Like time flies when you're having fun type concept, but like different. I feel like time fades when you're living like authentically, and like time fades whenever you're actually content and happy with what's going on. Maybe it's just that you're very present and you're very like actively grateful for the moment, in the moment while you're living it. And I think that's really hard to do, but once you find yourself in a place where, like I'm saying, I know I keep talking about the fucking land and shit, but it's like whenever I'm outside and I just look at the grass and the sky and the way the horizon line looks and all that bullshit and art stuff, or like looking at the way the flower peeks through the barbed wire fence and just making that connection of like, oh wow, like that flower has no idea that it's like really weaving through barbed wire, but like go flower, that's amazing. Those moments make me feel like time is completely faded away and nothing else matters, and like that's it. Love those moments. Love those moments. And time plays a role in this too. Time plays a role in the lighting of the day, the night, whatever. Time plays a role in the temperature of the environment. Time plays a role in your, is the word impermeability, or your like impermanence. Maybe it's that impermanence, like the memento mori kind of thing. Like there's a reminder of death, that life is not forever, ever. You know what I'm saying? Like if you kind of can adopt some kind of like mentality or belief or something like that, that just reminds you that nothing's permanent, and just like really enjoy each moment and each day for what it is, and the people around you and your setting and your environment. Like why would you want to waste your time being in an environment that doesn't really make you happy and like serve you fully and make you feel good? So just something to think about. Just something stuff. I don't know, I can't really predict the future, but I'll probably continue on this kind of theme for quite a while or some time until it just doesn't really fit me or serve me or whatever anymore, but just the whole nature and time and that kind of stuff. That's kind of where I'm coming from recently, so. And I think we can also view like love and relationships with that similar lens, like that it is art to be able to spend time with people, and like we want it to be a good experience, right? We want it to be fulfilling and enjoyable, and we want to like be around people we like. So I think also finding like a work environment that suits you well, and like your coworkers are like your best friends, you know what I mean? Like it can happen. Like where I'm at, I feel like a lot of them are my actual real life friends. Like yeah, we don't hang out outside of work, but that's beside the point. The point is that like while you're present in there, you're very happy and you love them and they love you, and it's felt and it's reciprocal. Find environments like that in your life, please, 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 because if you don't have any aspect of that on any level, relationship, friendship, work, hobby, whatever, like you're gonna feel like a lost soul. And I've been there, and it's just like coasting by and getting through, and even like coping and like using substances and shit to like make you feel something and make you, you know, switch up the routine and pattern. I've been there too. And I think like, I'm not saying I'm completely sober because I smoke sometimes, okay? Shh, you didn't hear it here. But like something about being sober for the most part and like having that clarity, like days in a row of like not doing anything, you know what I mean? Like that level of like clarity of life. I think it's important to get to that point where like you don't need to function only on substances, and like you can have, like you're gonna understand yourself and your vision more once you remove those kinds of things, which I think are distractions, like to me, substances and whatever, and like even being around people too much and friends and shit, and like constantly being with people. I feel like that in itself is a distraction. I've talked about that so much in old ASMR therapy videos on this channel, but like you're not gonna know who the fuck you are until you remove yourself and like start your own life, go move to a fucking different state, do something different, get a new ass job that you don't even like think you're even qualified for, you know what I mean? Like just do something crazy off the wall, switch up the pattern and go for it, and like live that life and see what that reality and that experience looks like for you, because it'll change your life and it'll change your perspective, and you're really gonna like find yourself and come home to yourself on a level that you haven't been able to for a long time, if maybe not even ever. Like I feel like my inner child is so fulfilled right now, and it makes sense why like love and things are starting to enter my life, because like I've established that baseline of got the job secured-ish, right? Whatever, I'm doing something I like to do, like love where it's at, blah blah blah. I feel fulfilled. I love the environment I'm in. I love the way my days kind of go for the most part. So like it only makes sense that like love is the next thing that's kind of like trickling in. So just a side note. Shh, a sneaky little side note. But also whenever things get too good, you might be the type to want to like fuck shit up and like disturb the peace, because it's like your trauma and your past and all these things that will trickle in whenever things seem to get good. I probably should go to therapy. I feel like it just hasn't worked for me like at all in the past, so I might just be talking out of my ass, but I think fighting through that feeling of self-sabotage kind of behaviors and just like go for what you want anyways, yourself out of it, and don't try to scare yourself, or don't try to like let the other person seem to scare you, but it's really just you scaring yourself. Does that make any sense at all? I guess my point is just like, don't be afraid to be vulnerable and be out in the open and kind of like bearing your heart and soul, because like it's art. It's art. Loving is art. Experiencing life in that way is like incredible. It makes you feel something. So like, don't deny yourself situations just because of like your brain. So maybe that's another message for some of you out there. I know it's kind of a little different random side note, but maybe you understand where I am coming from, and you get it. And you get it, and you get it. And you get it, and you get it. So I think that's going to be it. I talked about a lot of different things. If you guys want more like ASMR therapy, rambly type of videos, let me know. This is a true ramble, so I hope that you guys like it, Maybe you learned something about me. Maybe you saw some of yourself in this conversation. And if you did, feel free to let me know in the comments, just so we can connect, because I feel like I just haven't really like poured any energy into connecting with you guys on a more like personal level on here in a very long time. So for that, I'm sorry, and I love you, and maybe I can try to create more opportunities like this for you and for us on this platform together. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. I hope that you're doing well and okay. And if you're not, sweet soul, I love you. And it's fucking hard out here, and I get it. Shit sucks. Feelings hurt. Things hurt. The external world doesn't always seem like it's in our favor, and it hits us time and time again, knocks us down, and we gotta, Sly Stallone says, keep punching. So keep on punching, keep on moving, and have compassion and grace and love for yourself, because life is fucking hard, okay? You don't have to get it perfect. You don't even have to be good half the time. You can just coast by and fuck shit up and do whatever, but eventually, baby, like you're gonna grow, and you're gonna shift and evolve, and your life is gonna, like, you're gonna, shit can just change and be good out of nowhere, and you really will not even expect it, and I'm proof of that, okay? Like, I've been in countless ruts and depressions for like years and years and years and years, and seeing those little blips of like clearing and light is like incredible. So I hope that you can experience that soon. I love you. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me as always, you guys, and I will talk to you all very soon.